so we're just going to turn right over here, and that's going to take us along the, I believe it's the North Parade Bridge. And as I come round here, you'll see there's the cricket ground on the left. Cricket not as popular as the rugby, but popular nonetheless. And then just after the cricket ground on the left, you'll see on the right hand side the Rec, and that's the home of Bath Rugby. As I say, they live and die by their rugby here. It's quite nice, really. Whenever they have a local game, in fact, not even a local game, just a Bath Rugby game, the pubs are heaving with all the fans, and most of them obviously locals. And if they win, it's just, it goes ballistic. I mean, they go absolutely nuts. Big time party time. If they lose, it's like a ghost town. There's the cricket ground. Yeah, if they lose, everyone likes to go home and have a good old sulk. No party time. Just over the bridge there. There, you can see it. Bath Rugby Ground. And just coming up ahead, off to the right there, you'll be able to see the Abbey. I'm going to try and get as close as I can to it, but no promises, I'm afraid. Sorry, Hillary. We've changed everything. All the traffic laws are crap now. I can actually get quite close. Upset some of the taxi ranks here. I'm just going to park in a taxi area. Not good. Anyway, yeah, so this is the outside of the Bath Abbey. You can kind of get a sense of the grandeur of the place. Grandeurism? Is that a word? I don't think so. Yeah. I'll try and put some internal pictures side by side by this, so you can get an idea of it. All very nice. Now, something that Bath is very famous for obvious reasons, are the Roman baths, which are to the left here. Hello, horsies. All very busy here today. I don't think I'm going to be able to get very close, I'm afraid. Ooh, this is crazy. Anyway, down there to the left. Just in there, the Roman baths. Again, I'll try and stick up some pictures. Very well known for that here. Well worth the trip, been in there a couple of times myself, it's very interesting. I'd love to regale you with the history of the place, but my knowledge doesn't go that far. The Romans did it, and we're going back a ways now. 50, 70, 150 AD, thereabouts. Okay, we're going to try and make our way through the mini back streets if I can. We're going to wind our way up to the circus, the Royal Circus, and the Royal Crescent. Easier said than done, I fear. Don't even know if I'm legally supposed to be riding here. Oh, seagull, hello. Ballsy little buggers. So these are all the mini back streets of Bath. Very nice. Lots of little boutiques. I'm sure I'm pissing everyone right off with my bike noises. Why don't you just stand in the road, sir? It's a good place to stand. Pigeon. Right, I'm going to do something very naughty here, and I'm going to I don't know if this is allowed, but I'm going to do it anyway. Whoopsie daisy. Haha. Love a bike. Go anywhere somewhere on a bike. Okay, just going to go up the right here now, and that's going to take us on to Queen Square. Basically, estate agents and lawyers. That's all we'll find here. So we'll do a quick lap around it. Very nice. And that is the site of last year, at least. I don't know if it's a yearly event, but the Bath Bulls tournament. Very exciting. Now we're going to turn left up here onto Gay Street. And on the right, I'm not sure if you could see it, but there it is right there, is the Jane Austen Museum. And as we come up here, up Gay Street, directly ahead is the Royal Circus. Another very pretty part of Bath, very iconic part of Bath. So let's do a couple of laps of that, shall we? Round and round we go. Where he stops, nobody knows. Whoa, whoops. Accident. I thought it'd be more fun than this. Bloody hell, it's bumpy. Bumpy, bumpy, bumpy. So there you go. That was the Royal Circus. Very nice. Very pretty. And then we're going to make our way down Brock Street here and on to the Royal Crescent. Again, probably one of the most iconic parts of Bath. All the tourism photographs will feature the Royal Crescent, guaranteed. Very exclusive hotel there, the Royal Crescent Hotel. Not had the pleasure of staying there myself, but at those room rates I imagine it's very, very nice. Oh, bloody hell. Again, this is why I never drive down here. These cobblestones are ridiculous. This is so bumpy. I don't know if you can pick this up on the camera. It's shaking my bones to pieces. Oh, I don't like it. Anyway, sorry for detracting from the moment. This is the Royal Crescent. Again, very nice, exclusive part of town to live in. Excuse me, a bit of a cold. And just through there on the right, in that entranceway, that's the Royal Crescent Hotel. Very nice place to come and have afternoon tea. You wouldn't believe how much space is behind these buildings. I mean, when you go through there, it just opens up into like a mini park. It's quite impressive, really. Oh, regrettably, there's no way to get out. Oh, it's a dead end. So I'm going to have to do a little turnaround over here. Okay. Right. Don't drop the bike. That would be embarrassing here. Oh, this stretch of park, worth pointing out, just over here on the top level. You can see the bottom level over there is open for the public. This on the top is residents only. They opened it up once for a little mini food fair. That's the only time I've been allowed on that grass. The hallowed grass. Ah, another thing I forgot to mention about the Royal Crescent is that on this end, right here as we come up and exit the Crescent on the left, there is number 1 Royal Crescent. And I suppose it's a museum, for want of a better word. It's basically where they've kept the original house. It's in there. They've kept the original house in all of its original condition as it once was when it was first built. Oh, cut the corner, why don't you? So yeah, worth a look in there, if that sort of thing takes your fancy. Okay, just going to make our way up to the last stop on my mini tour, which is Lansdowne Crescent. See if we can get a look at the view from up there. Ah, but before we do that, I'm going to take you for a quick little quick run down Marlborough Buildings. Another fairly well-known part of Bath. Interesting little factoid about Marlborough Buildings, which it's actually the name of the street rather than being the name of the buildings per se. But here we go, this is Marlborough Buildings, the street that we're on here. And the crescent that we just saw is to the left. Okay. Now, these buildings were apparently built as a windbreak to the Royal Crescent. So as we pop out over here now, we'll see, here you go, here's the other side of the Crescent, over there, and the Crescent Park. So this was a windbreak to that. And I can vouch for just how much bloody wind there is in this place sometimes. Anyway, very nice part of town. Nice part of Bath. And we're now going to just do a quick lap before we head on to Lansdowne Crescent. Do a quick lap of Victoria Park, Royal Victoria Park, should I say. Very, very nice park, which has had the tone lowered somewhat by the fun fair that you can probably see at the top there. Not that I've got anything against fun fairs. I'm sure they're very fun. Unfortunately though, they've taken a very nice, picturesque and serene park, turned it into a noise hazard. Bloody doof, 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 doof. That's all I've been hearing recently. They have a very lovely botanical garden. Get your words right. Botanical garden. Very pretty in summer and in winter. Mostly in summer though. Whoa. Concentrate. Well, no, I haven't spoken very much about biking stuff on this little trip. That wasn't really the main aim. But I'm going to talk about some biking stuff now. This street triple runs quite hot. I've heard other people mention the same thing online. I don't think I'm ever going to have a problem with it, with the temperatures in this country being what they are. But when you do a little stint like this and you're travelling slowly around town, you can hear the fan start to kick in. I'm 2 bars away from overheating. It's fine. It doesn't overheat, but toasts your bottom. You really feel it up the insides of your legs. It's not so bad. I've got leathers on at the moment, but when you're wearing jeans or anything like that, it really cooks. Okay, here's the fun fair. Nice, huh? Classy. Let's get out of here. On the right, we have the Bath Approach Golf Course. It's not as posh as it sounds. It's a pitch and putt basically. Played a couple of games there myself. Right, okay, let's make our way back up towards Lansdowne Crescent, our final stop on this little Bath mini tour. I could do with a clean. I don't like it when it's dirty. Crescent. I would like to find Lansdowne Crescent, please. I believe it's up here. Somerset Place. No. Oh, it's a bit steep. Oh. Aha! Success! Here we go. How cool is this? So yeah, Lansdowne Crescent. Can't imagine what it costs to live up here, but I'm going to guess it's not cheap. So let's take a quick happy snap. You probably don't get a real feel of the view on the GoPro, but take my word for it, it's pretty epic. Although just looking down there, I'm getting a good view at the moment because all the trees are dead. I can imagine if that's all going to be green in summer, kind of blocks and ruins your view. But I guess if you're living up on the top floor there, you can see over the top of that. Very nice. Right, okay. So that's Lansdowne Crescent. Do yourself a favour, come up and take a look around. You won't regret it. Oh, that was a hesitation. It's a minor fault on your test. Silly, silly Bath biker. So yeah, as I say, I hope you've enjoyed a little trip around Bath, my home. One of my favourite cities in the world. Not the favourite, but you know, there's some tough competition out there. And yeah, perhaps it's inspired you to come and take a look around yourself. I know I've not gone into much depth, but as the title of the video would suggest, it's a mini tour, not a full tour. If you want a full tour, get on one of the buses. Bye-bye.
About to check outside the game. You know what I'm talking about. Just let me know if you wanna go.